Hi, Shader Theory. Good morning. I saw you in the chat before I even started streaming. Props to the dedication, though. I appreciate it. Oh, let's see. I need to have another coffee. Because otherwise, I'm not going to be good company. Jan 3. Hey, Shiv. Good morning. I'm like a little shaky this morning. I'm like basically amped on rage. I'm not really sure what's going on YouTube. I feel like... Did I miss you? Maybe a little. I feel like people on YouTube are saying like wild things in the comments now. Like, I'm so glad I found your page. Like, it just feels fake. Like something's going on. Something is up, you know? So glad I found your page. Oh my god. All these posts about how beautiful I am. All these comments about how beautiful I am. It's a little weird. I'm not gonna lie. 0th. I don't think you were 0th today, Nil. Yeah. Nasty. I don't add people on Discord. I mean, I do, but you gotta be like, you either have to buy like 700 channel subs or I don't know. Gotta like contribute. You gotta be chill, bro. It's probably just a bot, anyways. Anyhow. Oh, God. I don't know why, but last night I woke up at like, well, I guess I woke up at like 4:30 this morning to cough up a bunch of phlegm. What the fuck, hair? Just like that. Rob's Game Shack, thanks for the prime. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. I don't think I've ever seen you speak before. No. Welcome. Fim Nation, stand up. Brother, we like Emacs here. Early today? You must have come from the Saturday stream. I usually stream... I've been trying to hit 9 a.m. Eastern for streams lately, but my sleep schedule's just so fucked up between like new medication and the holiday season. I'm like... And I woke up at like 4:30 this morning to cough up a bunch of phlegm. And then I was like, it felt like I was just laying in bed, and then it was suddenly 8 o'clock in the morning. I was like, what the fuck? There's no way I laid here for like 4 hours. So I must have fell asleep. Maybe. What medication? It's a secret. Top secret medication. Oh, that's interesting. Um. Oh. Yo, I like the hair. So smexy. Yeah, you like my messy bun? My messy rage bun? Oh, thanks, guys. Fell asleep on the sofa for an hour this morning after being up early. Nice. I wish I could fall asleep on the sofa. Actually, I will admit. Oh, hi, Wanda boy. I will admit I have been sleeping a little bit better though because of the humidifier. But consequently, I think I'm coughing up more junk now. It's just easier to cough up crap. I gotta get back into yoga or something. Breathing exercises. Something that's gonna like push my breathing so that I could like get all this junk up, I guess. Man, I'm cranky this morning, so I was like, I do not know if I want to stream today. Like, I was just basically, I couldn't even stand the sight of myself a few minutes ago. It's like, I'm disgusting. And my eyebrows look stupid, which drives me crazy. Um, that's a, that's, I don't know if I should ban that guy. That's a little, that's kind of unsettling, bro. I'm sorry. Why? Because you basically just say your daughter is hot. Hey, ethical math. Raj, C++ or Rust? Neither. We usually do Lisp. Good morning, bonks. Cute hairstyle. Yeah, it's because I haven't showered. Um, I don't know what to do. Can someone use the moderator powers to do something, make an executive decision for me? I was just like, should I ban him? Should I time him out? Like, I don't. Hey, red knife fur. Game dev in Lisp, how though? With the magic of browsers, that's how. Yeah, thanks, Wind Up Boy. Yeah, since I started streaming so late, I'm just gonna have to have bread again for breakfast. Unless I fry up a couple eggs real quick. I don't think the spatula is clean either. So. Scooter Boys will deliver from the 24-hour diner. It's too expensive. Cooking stream? No. No cooking stream. Mickey D's nuts. Yeah, I guess let me go get some brown bread, and I'm trying to get back to my normal routine. Wake up early-ish. It's getting to sleep has been really challenging lately at night. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I keep eating a bunch of candy in the evening. Hey, Shava. Some work myself. Have a good one. All right, Rob. See you later. That's fine. What's the project you're working on? Something. We were developing a multiplayer game. Hey, Eli. Yeah, okay. Let me go have a slice of bread, I guess. Morning, Judy. Hey, Captain Coder. Thanks for the gigantify. How tall am I? Tall, like 5'7" ish. It is plain bread. It tastes pretty good though. What? Okay, Blake. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know if it's my breakfast per se. I just need to eat something so I can take my medication. Yeah, most important meal of the day is bread. Oh my god. Rich Hickey wrote this scathing letter to AI companies. Holy smokes. It's pretty wild. I don't think I've ever seen Rich Hickey produce anything so reactionary. It's weird. You can take a look at it later if you want. I'll react to it. I'll read it and I'll react to it. And we'll make content from it. Generally pretty sardonic. Yeah, he's pretty like almost like passive, but this is like, whoa. Of course I feel like it may I took a look at it. I didn't read the whole thing because it's pretty long. Actually, it's not that long at all. But the comments are hilarious. Like yelling at him, sending AI generated emails, thanking him for Unix. Rob Pike didn't do Unix, didn't he do Go? Oh, okay. I'm gonna take my meds and then we're gonna figure out other stuff. Oh, really? Go, Plan 9, UTF-8, Decades of Unix Innovation is the phrasing. God damn. I will say though, ever since getting the humidifier, I've been like, I've not been waking up from like nasal problems really. So that's good. That's really, really good. Oh wait, I should shake with the other hand, you know? Gotta build some muscle on this side. Well, it's kind of weird. Because when I do that, I can like, because the muscle is less developed, I can feel it like shaking around on my arm. Nice workout. Okay. That was very uncomfortable. All right, okay. I'm gonna go take it. Oh. Brother. Okay, maybe I should make another cup of coffee and then we'll I'll just read Richiki's letter to AI. His thank you note to AI. It isn't very long, but I do think we can make React content out of this. Can descend into devfluencing type shit. Maybe, just maybe. Brother, I don't know. I just woke up. Look at me. I'm a fucking mess. Yeah, React content. We're hyped for React content. We is reacting. We was acting. You're great. Little geek bitchiness is sometimes warranted. Yeah. Everything in tech is primogened now. It's true, it is, actually. Although, for some reason, Theo only ever talks about AI. I guess it's like the easiest news target, but literally only ever talks about AI is what it seems. I want the drama. I want the drama, so we're gonna read. We'll try it. I don't usually do React content, but let me have a cup of coffee and then we'll do the thing, okay? Oh, oh, yes. And another great thing about the humidifier, you guys, is I can have the heat up. It can be warm in here and humid instead of dry. It's very exciting. I think that makes me an adult being excited about a humidifier. It's kind of embarrassing, honestly. Theo has a business related to AI? Yeah, that makes sense. Well, before he only talked about how TypeScript was the greatest thing, so we. I knew I was an adult when I was excited about buying a nice vacuum cleaner. Oh my god, dude. Seriously? I bought a Dyson when I moved into this apartment, like a Dyson vacuum. It changed my life. I can't believe how have I how did I live like most of my adult life without one? That I have no idea. Seriously, my it is my favorite appliance. Yeah, so adulthood confirmed. No, it is literally my favorite appliance. Not sponsored or anything. It's just it's just amazing. I should have had one. It's so much easier than sweeping. Have you ever in my last apartment was like 900 square feet. It would take me like an hour to sweep that a whole apartment. I could have just used a Dyson to vacuum. More than your coffee maker? You quiet about the coffee maker. We're just not going to talk about it, okay? Suffers in manual key X key code. Hey, Viking. Hey, Viking. Good morning. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Okie dokie. Let's see here. Let's get Rich Hickey. People are making friends in the YouTube chat. That's lovely. I think the AI people are way overhyped. Yes. Reading time. Let me just switch modes and then I'll also update the stream title. Is it hard to read? I'm probably gonna have to zoom in, aren't I? Yes, very much so. Oh god, okay. That's what I get for using Programmer Dvorak. Is that big enough? Don't read it yet. I'm gonna read it. Uh, where was I? Restream. Should I have the little like siren emotes like Prime does? I feel like that's a little too on the nose. But it's kind of funny, so. Don't worry, I want to be Prime too. That's fine. Wow, everybody, thanks for the streaks. Holy smokes. Tanarax, thanks for the 15 stream streak. A Bridgewater 15 stream streak. A Bridgewater, you're like new. You're new here. You've got a 15 stream streak. Nuh-uh. Thanks for the 3 stream streak. You guys are dope. Hi, Viking. Yeah, Viking, we have new emotes. Check them out. They're awesome. Alrighty, alrighty. Okay, now I am basically the Janetta Jin here. Let's make a marker for my lovely editor and myself. Thanks AI marker. Okay. So Rich Hickey says, thanks AI. I got this email. Rich, your creation of clojure, ... quotes, sycophantic blather worthy of a third grader's homework assignment to write a letter to a public figure you don't know using sources you don't understand to express emotion unfelt with no intention whatsoever. Claude Haiku 4.5. Wow. Okay, I can already hear that people on Twitter are going to say Rich Hickey is not going to make it. But it's okay because Rich actually already made it. He sold his company to Nubank and then he retired. So he already made it. So, you know, before the people start saying not going to make it in the chat or on Twitter. I don't know if my chat would actually say that, but it's fine. Christmas time. That time of the year when our hearts are warmed by the best wishes of an idiot robot. All tingly from the experience and in the holiday spirit, I thought I'd write my own letter to thanks to those bringing us this next generation of AI. Yeah, definitely not getting pro AI vibes here. Dear AI purveyors, how shall I thank thee? Let me count the ways. Should I thank you for pirating the entire historical output of creative humanity and then asserting ownership over your loot? Oh my god. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't want to speak for Rich, but I think we have similar opinions on AI. For destroying education, for raising utility rights and killing the environment, for wasting vast quantities of developer time trying to coax some useful output from your BS generators, time which could instead be used communicating to interns and entry level devs who, being actually intelligent, could learn from what they are told and maintain what they make. There's sass in this. There's sass. It's like whoever sent this email to Rich literally woke up a sleeping giant here. I don't think I've ever seen him write anything this scathing before. It's actually remarkable. Janet, I love you more than Mount Everest. Well, that I mean, Mount Everest is pretty unlovable. It kills people, so hey, AI with a passion. Why why is it so peak? Oh, I get you. Okay. For eliminating entry-level jobs, thus the path to experience, ensuring future generations of unskilled, unemployable people, for giving me a fake person to talk to when I need support instead of an actual person who understands what I'm saying, can help me faster, and has a chance of caring. Holy smokes. Oh my god. I think Rich is really actually onto something here, right? Because we all know this, right? But there's kind of like this underlying theme here that what LLMs are basically a simulacra of human intelligence, a simulacra of emotion, a simulacra of basically humanity, right? Mm. Simulacra, these nuts. But there's nothing here. And despite how much like, you know, I even find myself talking to like the clanker sometimes about personal stuff. It's kind of a nice like void to like say embarrassing things to. I will admit that. But it's certainly no replacement for a good friend. A friend that will, listen and care. Although there's some things you don't want to tell your friends about, like, I don't know, that thing that's been growing on your body or whatever it is, right? So, hey, Really Ren, we are reading Rich Hickey's response to AI. But yeah, I think there's like an undertone here of like this is just fake. It's a simulacra. Let's continue. For replacing search results with summary BS, for providing the tools to fill the internet with slop, making actual human content almost impossible to find, for enticing CEOs with the promise to save some fraction of a percent on personnel costs, not actually to be any faster, cutting off their future labor pool while only experiencing a modest to severe reduction in product quality, integrity, and customer satisfaction, trade offs they are apparently eager to make. This is just kind of like, this is the best critique of like I think, just the current state of things, right? Because I think we've all noticed that the quality of software has been degrading rapidly in the past year or so, right? Websites that once worked incredibly well just suck. Some people are willing to pay for human customer service because that's how useless AI customer service can be. This was written by AI. That would be a crazy plot twist. Brother, brother, that would be. But I don't know. The thing is that I feel like sometimes you can kind of tell when something has like humanity to it. I feel like this is definitely Rich's writing style. You know, we were on this trend for a hot minute, but yes. Yeah. Not enough M dash. That's true. For replacing musical expression with the sounds of robot parrots chirping. For adding an AI feature to every flipping thing, most such features requiring a deep invasion of privacy. For running the second biggest, most damaging con of the century, running hard at first, I think not. This email was a reminder that agentic AI is sure to flood the remainder of human communication channels with BS, swamping many services and making every interaction with people not in the same room suspect and filtering it at time-consuming waste forever. When did we stop considering things failures that create more problems than they solve? Rich. Damn. Mm-hmm. Oops. He's not wrong. There is a kind of undertone here of like we're kind of discarding. There's even people on Twitter now defending buggy code from AI. Like we have gone full sycophant. You know, we've gone full sycophant on the like the bell curve here, right? Like I saw there was the guy who was like the CEO, I think it was Tempo AI or something, right? And he was like literally being like, we need to lighten up on like, you know, code quality because LLMs are obviously going to take over. It's just like, brother, brother. So like, yeah, we are just peak sycophantic like insanity. Well, I was thinking about this last night actually when I couldn't sleep. It was like, as long as LLMs produce code and not binaries, right? As long as LLMs produce code or they like under the hood produce code and then compile it, there's always going to be software developers, right? Unless an LLM can actually generate a binary on its own for your platform, directly like dump the object code with a header file, as long as there's always code, there's always going to be software developers, right? So just letting LLMs take the wheel is like insanity. I even saw like there's like this kind of meta on YouTube. So I was binge watching a lot of Linux content on YouTube this weekend. Isn't that just vibe coding? No one looks at the code. Well, basically, yeah, but when people say that software engineering is going to be done, right? When people say this like every 6 months, software engineering is not going to exist in like 6 months or whatever it is. They say it every 6 months, right? Every time there's a new model that comes out that's like seems like the same really like you know, it they always say this, but unless LLMs can generate binaries, there's always going to be software developers. I think anyways, right? Like it's kind of weird that like why don't LLMs generate binaries? Have you ever I was thinking this is really what brought this on last night. I was like, why don't they just generate binaries? Why do LLMs have to generate things that humans create? You know what I mean? Like, why not just cut right to the binary? If in fact AI can replace developers, why don't they just produce a binary instead of the code? Why does it always have to produce something that humans produce? Right? Probably because it's all bullshit. Great fucking point. Thank you, Viking. I thought it was a great point too. Did I change the browser? No, I just made it bigger and zoomed in. What does ChatGPT say about that? I was actually gonna tweet it to my loyal bot followers on my favorite bot following on Twitter. Trust AI is terrifying. Oh, I know. It's insane. Do you think in the future most devs won't be able to read source, like how devs can't read neither machine language nor assembly language? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Really, you know what's interesting is I watched the video with the Linus Tech Tips and Linus Torvalds. Linus Torvalds has a really interesting perspective on this. He was like, I don't think it's going away, right? But I think it will make people more interested in programming. Yeah, and some people do still know assembler, right? Like when I was younger, I used to pull apart programs using objdump or even like GDB. I would pull apart programs. Usually programs I'm built with debugging symbols, but sometimes I would pull apart other programs. Learned x86 64 assembler, Intel syntax. If you know, you know. I'm sure there's some AT&T syntax people watching right now. Viking, are you an Intel or an AT&T syntax person? Hey, Johnson. It's the big swinging Johnson. Janet equals Leet. I got my start in assembler, although in those days it was 6502. Wow, were you like, isn't the 6502 like what the NES used? Just kidding. Keep watching the stream, please. So, do you guys want to take a look at the comments? Because I actually did glance at the comments last night and I thought they were like insane. A nicer person would have said thank you instead of an angry wall of text. I like my little AI buddies and their clumsy lives. The reply to this is he should thank them for sending unsolicited. He should thank them for sending unsolicited spam email. And then this guy replies again, it's a single email, chill. Don't feed the bots. Make search find again. Ugh. They should have tried Opus instead. Rich got an email he didn't like today. I'll say. Don't know why they think they can roll over everything we love and we'll just lie down and let them. Oh, this is gonna start like a revolution. This is gonna start like a movement, probably. Oh yeah, Phoenix, you missed it. Rich Hickey wrote this letter to AI, and so I just read the whole letter and we were talking about it. I second every word of this. These AI fanboys can kick rocks. That's one way of putting it. Okay, here we go. This is the defender. Most of the problems you have with AI and LLMs is warranted and good criticism. I do find the attitude of ha ha ha, look at the idiot AI such an asinine and short-sighted way that almost seems like a vice signaling. You're telegraphing your incuriosity far and wide. I'm curious. Okay, so you can tell this person is like, there's a certain group of people on the internet, mostly entrepreneurs, that value curiosity. Now, I like curiosity too, but it also does kill the cat, so just make sure you don't get hit by a bus or something, right? I'm curious. If you had seen some pathetic lines and circles on a computer screen in the 1960s and early 70s, would you have applied that same logic to arrive at the masterful and very correct conclusion that computer graphics and computer games are never going to amount to anything interesting? I'm not sure I agree with this analogy. Right? Because, like, the real, like, because, like, LLMs are really actually probably more like the graphics programs that he's, like, referring to in the future, right? Because the precursor to LLMs are, like, statistical models, basic neural nets, even Markov chains. Markov chains are probably, like, the most similar to LLMs. Especially if you have a good, like, coherent Markov chain, right? So, like, LLMs are probably, like, the peak of where we're at. I wouldn't say that they're, like, it's the beginning and I bet to amount to something. It's probably, like, a false equivalency here. Also, it's a little different. It's very different, right? It's still something that humans created and produced and did not get stolen. What if you saw COBOL and deducted that high-level programming languages are a waste of time? I hate this analogy so much. And I see a lot of other people do this too, right? High-level programming languages, like, I've heard people say might be the next, like, thing in programming, the next step in programming. It's like the compiler or like the interpreter or the, whatever it is, right? But I'm not so sure. Like, this would be like saying really good autocomplete is equivalent to, the productivity gains of, like, a compiled language. Is it the same? I don't know. I don't think it's the same. I think it's its own thing. I don't like these comparisons, but I don't really have anything insightful to say about these comparisons. Because usually I need to sit and think about things for a bit. An infant is a very vulnerable, helpless thing. Holy smokes, here we go. Okay. We're going there. Think of the children. We're going right to think of the children. It's very tempting to call her or him useless when it's indeed useless for now. Oh my god, the natalists have entered the chat. Here's the thing about children is, it's a very part of the human experience. The breeders are in the chat now. Speaking of breeders, this is a huge tangent, and maybe my editor can cut this out. But I discovered a Linux distribution built for like system on a chip type devices, but it's called Bread OS. Hang on, I gotta find it because it's fucking hilarious. Okay, Bread OS. Bread OS. The OS baked for you. It's like bread, but it's spelled bread. And I'm so gay pilled, I was like, is that is this like what? Like why didn't they just put the A in? Why didn't they just put the A in there? A bread, like nom nom, like I had for breakfast, nom nom nom, bread, like, but like, no, they had to put. I know where you're going with that. Yeah, it's gonna have to be cut out. I don't think it's appropriate for YouTube. Anyways, but yeah, think of the children. Always got to think of the children. Motivations, societal and like technological motivations regarding children usually work out really well. You can ask Elon Musk. He has lots of children. He can't stop making children, particularly with his employees. So I'm sure this guy is aligned, you know? A nicer person would have said thank you, blah, blah, blah. I also call them my little AI buddies. That's weird. The reason behind AI veganism remains unclear to me. AI veganism? We're equating like veganism with AI like haters? Oh my god, the slander to people skeptical towards AI. You know? Like it's actually kind of insane. Remains unclear to me, but I look forward to seeing how these concepts fare in the open market of ideas. Right. I think you don't give a shit about the open market of ideas when you literally said AI veganism. These people are fucking insane. AI veganism? Acoustic? Yeah, it could be acoustic programmers. But like, what kind of preconceived notion? Look, oh, this guy agrees. He's just like, terrible analogy. Basically, he could have just said STFU, bro. Bad. This is bad. This is a bad post, and you should feel bad. STFU. But instead, he was very cordial. Terrible analogy, as we already decided. We didn't call it AI, which it isn't. It'd just be an interesting tool. Yeah, like they should have just called them stochastic parrots or something. It's really frustrating that it is called AI because there's not really any intelligence here. It's just a simulacra of intelligence. It's basically a probabilistic curve of like vector tokens, of embeddings, right? Like it's just related and no less true than it ever was. Oh, should we read this? Should we read this follow-up? What is this? Oh, it's a video. Maybe we could. Oh, from Strange Loop. Interesting. Well, I like Strange Loop, so. Some things which are initially presumed praiseworthy are rightfully more deserving of ridicule. Merry Christmas, Rich. Hope you have a wonderful holiday to spend. How you like it with those you'd like around. I can't even speak this morning. And that next year only brings that much more life while we have it. Jesus, that's dark. Is this a like reference to like the robot like apocalypse? Like is this a reference to like Terminator? While we still have it? Maybe not. That's a bit of a dark interpretation of my E. E. Is this an LLM output? And just get cut off or something? E. It's a gist where he vents naming no one. This has Apu takes a bullet meme vibes. Chill. Rich, thank you for all your contributions to my more sane life as a developer. I wish you a beautiful year 2026 in good health. Hopefully the AI bubble will overheat and burst soon. It's exactly what I feel about this idiotic AI bubble. I concur with every single bullet point here. Thank you, Rich. I believe the NPC term is clanker. Don't feed the clankers. Okay, this guy's definitely human. That's definitely a human reply right there. Okay, okay. This guy has thoughts. This guy's thoughts. Passive voice. Oh, M dash. This is a clanker. This is a clanker. Passive voice and M dash. This guy's a clanker. Should we read it anyways? It's been over 3 years now of very real and present negative outcomes. Tragic environmental degradation, exorbitant utility rates affecting the already most marginalized. Holy smokes. Woke chat GPT. Economic and labor force distortion and shitification of virtually all consumer software, near totally dismantling of artistic credit and personal privacy norms. On a personal level, destroying everything I used to love about working as a software engineer. I could go on, but we keep being promised benefits are right around the corner, about to materialize any day. It's time we call these companies and demand some accountability for untold havoc they're wreaking on society. A lot of people here are triggered by Rich's closing question, but nobody has engaged with it. Which real problems have actually been solved by this latest generation of AI experiments? And what problems has it created? What problems has it created? I'm pretty sure this is definitely a clanker. Not only is this a clanker, I think it's like a shitty one. It's got to be like ChatGPT like 4 or 3.5. And what problems has it created? Rich outlined every problem. Literally, oh, it's Grok? You think it's Grok? And then somebody just rips. Nice M dash. That's made up. What now? And what's the buzzword got to do with AI? There's nothing intrinsically valuable about art requiring a lot of work to be produced. It's better that we can do it with a prompt now in 5 seconds. Oh, this is the AI guy. 4 hours ago, bro is not letting this go. By the way, this is really funny because AI artists are like complaining on the internet that people are stealing their prompts. Completely oblivious. Yeah, fuck this guy. Completely oblivious to the idea that they're stealing art from other people already. And they're complaining about people stealing their prompts. So this guy actually did catch the that this is probably LM generated, which is cool, but he's also kind of a bonehead when it comes to the art, right? Art is not about. This is the problem with like developers. A lot of developers, I think, a lot of technically minded people, they kind of think that art doesn't actually have any intrinsic value. But it does, right? It has a lot of intrinsic value. Art is not about the piece itself. It's about the process that it was created. It's about the artist. It's about what the consumer sees in the art as a reflection of their own internal mind, right? Their own internal life. So like there's this argument that art isn't valuable, but the fine art market is the only market that's actually immune to shocks in the economy, right? That's where rich people put all their money when the economy is in the toilet. Like, so there's obviously intrinsic value and even extrinsic value associated with art. I really hate these AI people that think that art isn't valuable. It drives me crazy. You see this a lot. You see like, and like chances are this guy, because I know artists, I buy art, right? Chances are this guy, he probably has like that like very kitschy like picture of like 2 wolf heads on like wolves on like, you know, a moonlit background or something. Like these people always had like such kitschy tastes anyways, so nothing to do with AI. Personal. Okay, what the fuck? You can't say that machines that scrape like the entire fucking internet have nothing to do with privacy. Like what? This guy is delusional. This guy's straight up delusional. Cinema is also art and the amount of money is insane. Yes, Plouf, exactly. Sorry, I'm not ignoring chat. I'm just ranting a bit. Oh, we're about to have an ad break here in a couple minutes, so we should probably wrap this up. Thank you for saying this. Couldn't agree more. You're welcome. Funny that my job made it even better. Way to say I hate my job. Yeah, they've never made art or music before, Judy. 100%. That's funny because it made my job even better. Well, I was also thinking about this the other day. Because obviously this guy is probably a software developer. But I was thinking about this last night too. If you think about it, we've kind of made software development so contrived, so riddled with best practices, so like straightforward and like repetitive that it's actually very ripe for disruption, right? Like the whole software development lifecycle, CRUD apps, REST APIs, all that stuff is just so contrived and so boring and so straightforward. It almost does kind of feel like a lot of jobs are basically the same thing over and over again. If you've worked in the industry long enough, like I have, right? So it is, in that sense, kind of ripe for disruption. But yes, there's kind of this irony, this like double thing that's going on where if you can disrupt an industry and we can replace software engineers with LLMs, like in what world are software developers going to get paid to do this job that's even better now when it doesn't exist, right? So either this guy, I don't know, I don't really know where this guy stands. Like, I don't know if he likes LLM coding tools or he just hates his job. It's a pretty good point. Whoever made it, I think it was it Judy? Somebody said it in the chat. Like, my job is worse because of AI, more shitty code to review. Yeah, well, this is why I don't like it, because it turns the job into almost purely code review, right? If you're generating, if you work at a JavaScript place, or I know somebody, she said they actually converted their whole stack to TypeScript so they can have LLMs generate as much code as possible. And I'm like, how is your job not boring as fuck? Like, I would not want to sit there and review that much code all day, right? Like, think about it, years of schooling, all this like technical competence and like professional development, only to sit there and like, recode all day and not actually like solve any problems. Yeah, you can get hired as an AI code review specialist. 100% agree with OP said. Well, this guy's from Reddit. I love him. People are replying to this like as of a couple hours ago, as of like the stream starting. This level of money pouring in the AI companies will continue to steal our art software. The best lawyers, they will prolong the court case. But the more, the better, I say. I found something which may be another avenue to pursue? Gen AI should not be covered by Section 230, and creators of LLMs may be liable for their output. No, that's ridiculous. I don't agree with that at all. Example, AI transformed a satirical article about eating rocks into something legitimate, seemingly legitimate medical advice, illustrating how AI search tools can fundamentally alter content, intent, and meaning and create potential harm. I don't agree with that. I don't know. That's kind of weird. That's kind of weird to like make it Section 230 subject and then like you kind of, that would require making the entire internet. I think this is just like conservative propaganda. Like, conservatives have long wanted Section 230 gone. Like, I think this is just political propaganda. If you eat rocks because the computer said so, you're not long for this valley of tears anyways. I will give it to this nuke op guy. I think he's kind of a twit when it comes to AI, but he's definitely a little more sound, I think, in here. never understand the personality who, when someone says, I don't like X in general conversation, needs to jump in and tell that person how wrong, dumb, behind the times, or whatever they are. I've seen this with AI in a few forums. Someone has a code project they've maintained for years and they love it, and someone comes out of nowhere saying, you should add AI. They say, I'd rather not. And the AI stand responds with all manner of abuses and accusations that the owner doesn't know what they are doing and missing. So that's so true. Like every AI like sycophant is like this, right? This goes beyond AI itself. What is this need to force others to be like or use something you like? Is it not enough that you like and use something and you can just go about your life? Unfortunately not, because the whole reason I think more of this is probably like has to do with tribalism than anything, right? Either you're pro AI or anti AI, like it's just the world, the way the world is now, right? Oh, we have an ad break. I'm so sorry. Get subscribed. I didn't even realize that we had an ad break. But yes. Actually, there's this really interesting video I saw about the literacy crisis in like developed countries, because apparently literacy rates are on the decline in developed countries, right? And the YouTuber that uh that made this video, he's like, I think it's because, you know, things that were once like hard to do in this world are getting easier. And the things that were once easy to do in this world are getting harder, right? He said, you know, it used to be hard to write an essay, and now you can have ChatGPT generate one in a few seconds, right? Or you can have LLMs digest a long piece of content and give you the gist. You don't need to read it. You don't need to make connections or comprehend anything anymore, right? Or you can have LLMs spit out code, which, by the way, if you're having LLMs generate all your code for you, your coding skills are going to atrophy. There are people that are already complaining about this and have been for like a year now. So if you are just generating all your code and you're not actually coding, you're going to have that skill set atrophy. Just like me and makeup. So, but yeah, and then like all the stuff that was easy is getting hard, like owning a house. Like you could just, you know, I think it was like the boomers could just have a pulse and go get a job with that pulse, and then they could like buy a house with the like minimum wage that they made, right? Just like that kind of crazy shit used to be like kind of easy, and now it's like really really hard because houses are like $1 million. Now we're replacing human thought work. I don't know. We can't replace human thought work though. It's the one thing that actually does separate us from like the animal kingdom, right? Consciousness. If we don't keep if we don't keep our consciousness and we don't keep our train of thought, we don't keep making our brains bigger, we're just going to like stagnate and become like the rest of the animal kingdom. Don't you think? My makeup skills are back on point. Thank you, Viking. What is the need of posting slop like OP? Slop like OP? Is he saying that Rich Hickey used AI? Literally every one of these problems isn't caused by AI, but rather companies using it in terrible ways. It's really like blaming spoons for weight gain or guns for murder. Okay, holy fuck. I love these people who are like, guns don't kill people. People kill people, and you just look at like, you know, it's like that meme. Just like There's no way to prevent this, says only developed nation where this regularly happens. Um like, brother. Trying to abolish spoons and guns because you don't like how people use them? Can't imagine a more ignorant viewpoint. I don't think so. I think this is definitely like what's that argument? It's like the Hightower argument or whatever it's called. Um like training the LLMs has a real environmental cost. Whole cities, there are like towns having blackouts now because of data centers drawing too much power from the power grid. Like, you know, just all kinds of crazy shit, right? Burning all that GPU energy has a real like cost because most energy still comes from fossil fuels. There is a real cost here, um, that is inherent in creating the technology. So I think this is putting the, you know, the cart maybe before the horse, right? Okay, so I got COVID. People still get COVID? Are you okay, Crash Gang? Something isn't slop because you dislike it. So against ignorance, then at least try using your own words accurately. Most of this is just evolving into like typical Reddit type. Oh wow, look at this. That's the bad karma you got after created clojure and abandoned common Lisp. I am sorry, Rich. Yeah, most of this is just like Reddit style replies, so it's not very interesting. You gotta give it to Nuke Op. I don't agree with him on I don't agree with his AI takes, but yeah, we were just talking about this. So yeah, there we go. That is the Rich Hickey drama in a nutshell. Missed my banger message? Alright, I'll look. I'll look. I feel like when I read aloud to people, my voice sounds different, and I don't know. What the hell? I don't know if I'll keep this clip or not. Rich Hickey, and this is why I love Haskell. No clickbait potential. His name captures two functional programming terms. Yeah. News anchor voice? Oh, interesting. Yeah, I never thought about that. Okay, let me change the stream title back to um on some game dev toolchain for clojure script game clojure script multiplayer browser game. Oh, you know what? I wonder what there's probably like a little bit of drama happening on the Clojurian subreddit too. Hmm. Interesting. My client wants to meet at here in like a minute. Should I jump on the call with them? I think I should. Just right quick, you know? Just a quick little shout. Wait, what? Okay, Judy. Yeah, sorry, I didn't really respond to chat very much. I was monologuing. I was in my moment, you know? Do it. Do it. Hmm. Perhaps it will be good. Good content. I don't know. I'll have to go watch the VOD because I might just like might be like nails on a chalkboard. The voice. My voice. Gotta love your stream titles on YouTube. Yeah, they're kind of silly, usually. A bit better today, but I generally couldn't tell nighttime by daytime yesterday. Whoa. That's kind of scary. I don't want to get COVID or the flu. All right, hang on. Oh, they didn't tag me. They didn't tag me. Should I? I don't know if I should join if they didn't tag me. I did. Nah, I'm sure it's fine. I did tell them I would be on vacation until the new year, so it's fine. We're gonna just do content, yo. We're gonna make content. It's gonna be tight. Poggers, my dude. I'm no longer constipated. Nice. I love that for you, Crash King. Show up without asking. Make them feel a warm glow of customer service. I could, but I don't have anything to add to the conversation. I'll just reach out to my client after. Like, hey, what do you want to do next quarter? Oh, finally, my deposit was approved. Frick. Brother. Hang on, yo. I gotta go try and drop catch a fucking domain. Hmm. I don't know how drop catching works. At all. Trying to like get into the domain space, brother. Same drama in the ghost space with Rob Pike. Really? Interesting. Hmm. Oh. Oh my. Wow. That was a sneeze. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get the a cold at least. That's probably why I was up coughing in the like 4 in the morning. Woo 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 woo. Blessed. My arm was sore, but my immune system was artificially enhanced. By what? Oh. A vaccine. Ha ha ha. I gotta blow my nose. Hang on. No, I gotta use the bathroom, so I'll be right back. Oh, oh, brother. Oh, brother. I feel like I should eat food. Real food. Not Starburst, not cookies. Food. Pneumonia one usually costs money. Off, so I actually made money? Wait, what? Food is good, I recommend. Like a sandwich. Hmm. Hmm. A sandwich, you say? Oh. Never had a pneumonia shot? Had the illness twice? Brother, what are you doing? Get the shot. Yeah, I bet it does. Like a rolled one. Say donair. No, I can't have a donair right now. No. No donair here. We're officially off the donair. That's right. I don't know what to do today. I'm actually not sure if I want to write code. I'm kind of just like, I think I need some water though, so. Yesterday I felt like writing code, but I didn't because I was like, I'll just save it. New Year's resolution, no donaire from now on. No way. Donaire is like that's like the cuisine of my people, you know? How's your holidays, by the way? Um, they're okay. It's been fun. I've been off, took a break from client work. Oh, Mac and Z. Hello, Mac from New Zealand. We're a beyond gorgeous perfection goddess who exemplifies how gorgeous a woman can be. I know. I'm just kidding. mm, facts. I'm actually pretty excited for New Year's Eve. My friend's throwing a cozy New Year's Eve party, which I'm going to. I'm going to wear sweatpants. Actually, I'm probably going to look a lot like this. It's going to be great. mm. Hot. Hot. I feel like I'm really phlegmy lately. I'm probably getting sick. I don't want to get sick because I want to go party on New Year's Eve. Mm-hmm. Ugh. Don't die. I'm trying not to. Is there any more React content we can do? Let's just do that all day. Let's react to stuff. Is there anything crazy happening? Hey Abu. I need to stay alive so I can stream. Oh, the Mongo Bleed thing. That was a big thing yesterday. Rich disabled comments in his gist. Did he really? Oh man, that's crazy. That means my stream is probably the like he literally just disabled them. So that means this stream is probably the like actual archive now of those comments. Unless somebody else reacted to it. React to your old streams for real. He watches this and said that's it. Could you imagine? That'd be crazy if he did. If you watch the stream. Like, brother. I don't know if he like I don't know if he consumes uh I don't know if he watches YouTube. Maybe Clojure TV. Does Rich know you exist? I think so. Mostly because we hung out and drank together at Conj 2023. What a great time that was. It was really fun. Leading closure influencer being onto it broke the camel's back. Could you imagine? Think he picked it up from the comments on the subreddit? Yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Clojuencer? Clojurence? You know what's weird is people have actually described me as a closure influencer in the past, which is like really awkward because I'm like, I don't think I'm a closure influencer. Maybe a devfluencer. But like they called me a closure influencer like long before I ever had this YouTube channel or Twitch channel, right? Twitch is by far my biggest like audience. This is the blog that made you famous? I mean, I guess, maybe. That's true. The blog is pretty popular in the community, or it was, because I haven't written on it in like I haven't written anything in like a year. Over a year, so hmm. Influencer. Ugh, what a gross term. Are you guys influenced by my opinions? Is that it? Influencer just sounds icky. Are you influenced by my opinions? Or are you influenced by the girls? Like what is it? I think I know the answer, honestly, so don't answer that. It's fine. It's fine, whatever. I'm over it. Actually, now I do want to see the Reddit comments, so I'm gonna go over there. I actually discovered Rich's rant because of Blue Sky. I follow Rich on Blue Sky, so Blueski. Brother. I hate that Blue Sky keeps logging me out, and then it's like, yep, we know you logged out. Here you are. Bobs, yep. Influenced by the vibes and the bobs. You saw it here. Saw it first. Janetta Carr. Oh, this is literally Rich's only post on Blue Sky. Okay, that's pretty funny. More drama, please. More drama for the content, please. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't think Rich is not Rich doesn't really strike me as a dramatic person. Um this was probably very unintentional. Just like a little pissed off. And I think we're all a little pissed off, honestly. Oh yeah. Oh, Rich Hickey actually responded. This is like comment chain. It's like comment section is absolute war zone. Complete bonkers. So much bile and ignorance about copyright and derivative works. And then Rich Hickey himself is just like disable them. This is why we can't have nice things. Alright, so there we go. Great stuff. I love the internet. What a great time. What a great place. The interwebs. Do I drink tea or honey or eat garlic? I'm being influenced by you right now. Things that are supposedly good for the throat. Oh, actually, when I'm sick, I like hot water with lemon and a little bit of honey. That's usually my go-to sick drink. Sometimes just the hot water with lemon. Wow, yeah, this was literally the same day. What a weird coincidence. This is literally the same day. Yo, Stir Fry, thanks for the 2 months. Wicked. And then there's like the ad here's a video of RuneScape OSRS, which is even funnier. Okay. I definitely cannot read Rob Pike's stuff on Twitch or YouTube, I don't think. Wow. Uh he's mad and he uses the R word. So I'm not sure I can actually read this. Got triggered. I wouldn't say he got triggered, but he's a little pissed off. That's for sure. I don't like that when people say triggered. Censor button on various words? I guess. But I don't have a censor button, so. Hi, random. It's good to see you again. Fuck me, she's so hot. Brother. Brother. I started wearing a little bit of makeup. But not a full foundation because I'm lazy. Full coverage. Although I have worn full coverage a little bit. A few times on the stream. Brother. Yeah, random. We got cool stuff. We got cool emotes now. Got full screen Janetta a lot more. I'm trying to mix it up. I'm trying to change up the game here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Tatsu. Played Factorio? No. Don't flutter them eyes at me. Why? Will you buy a bunch of subs or donate some money? You can bat my eyelashes. Wow, stream elements. Like taking its time here. Oops. Oh, that's funny. Prime is covering the Rob Pike crash out after we just covered the Rich Hickey crash out. I kind of yeah, I don't know if I want to cover the Rob Pike crash out. I like the Rich Hickey one better for now anyways. From the pub multiple times. Poor. I thought you had like a big fancy AI job, random. Did you get laid off? Did they go belly up already? Brother. Because the AI bubble hit. Rob was never so angry since generics were introduced to Golang. Do you have a fancy AI job? I fucking hate it. Yeah, that tracks. Okay, guys, I gotta use the bathroom again. Coffee bathroom break type thing. So I'll be back in a minute or two. Oh, guys, don't hate on the chair, okay? Since Janet is gone, I'm gonna say she's hot. Good lord. Nailed it. It's been like 3 times. I've used the bathroom 3 times this morning. Mostly because I've had like coffee and stuff. You know? Wait, imagine it works and he actually gets subs? Who? Every 32 minutes? Brother, I had to use the bathroom. Brother. Uh-oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, I always smile. What are we gonna do today, chat? I don't know what to do today. Most of this weekend, I was just salivating over Linux crap, especially yesterday. I was just watching, like, Linux videos. Videos from Action Retro, videos from, like, other people. Good old... Good old Linux. Runs on anything. I can't wait for, like, there's also... So there's this kind of, like, meta on YouTube right now of people switching from Windows to Linux, right? It's kind of weird because some of the like logic doesn't add up. They're like, Microsoft's harvesting my data, so I'm going to switch to Linux. Like there was, it was basically homeless. Maybe we should just watch the video and react to it, but basically homeless was like, oh, I switched to Linux because I'm sick of Windows and their ads and harvesting my data and all this stuff. And then he was like, yeah, the best thing about Linux is you can use Claude Code to do all the command line stuff for you. And I'm like, let me get this straight. You went from Microsoft, you ditched Windows, you ditched Microsoft because of the data collection, and you went right to an LLM instead of learning how your operating system works. Doesn't really add up to me. Doesn't add up in my mind, but the challenge to excellence at my day job, he wasted thousands of laptops. Really? God damn. Yeah, like I kind of like the meta. It's really weird to me though that like people be like, "Oh, I got to use Windows for like, you know, Adobe, Adobe. That's all I hear. Adobe, Adobe, Adobe. Everybody's like, "I want to switch, but I got to use Adobe." I'm like, DaVinci? Actually, I've been thinking about building a streaming computer because I was like, that seems like the responsible choice to drop like $2,000 on or something, right? Build a streaming computer with Windows. Yeah, I use DaVinci Resolve on my MacBook. But if I had a Linux computer, it runs on Linux, right? They make Linux binaries, DaVinci Resolve. So if I had a Linux desktop with a powerful CPU and GPU, not only could I stream and probably multi-stream, I could also edit videos on that. It would just be a purely content PC. I wouldn't have to worry about leaking anything. It would be the responsible choice instead of buying like an MNT Pocket Reform or something like that. The responsible choice. But I am not known very well for making the responsible choice, so I'm just lost in them eyes. It's because I put on a little eyeliner and some mascara. So they just kind of pop. They're really, it looks good. I like it. This is my new lazy makeup. I vote yes on Linux Machine Project. Yeah. Buy the big version for H.264 support. Wait, the big version of Resolve? Oh, you mean Resolve on Linux? Because Resolve on... Yeah. Okay, see, because of the codecs, right? The codecs cost money. Well, the codecs come free on Mac OS, so I can actually export to H.264. That's what I do when I do videos. I do H.264. My editor likes .mov files with HEVC encoding, which is also good, but I prefer H.264 and with MP4s. But yeah, I use DaVinci Resolve on my MacBook. Honestly, if I could get DaVinci Resolve, what is it, Studio, to work on Linux, I'd probably just pay for it. If it's not crazy expensive. But like, who makes like proprietary software that runs on Linux? Like nobody, right? Oh, it's expensive. I could business expensive, but business expense it. But it's literally like $450 Canadian. Yeah, so I was basically looking at parts online. I was like Ryzen 7, Radeon 6700 XT type deal. Yeah, and I can play games on Proton and stuff. I could actually game on it too. I don't know though. I don't really have a spare couple grand laying around to just drop on a streaming PC. I mean, I did before I bought the Reform Next, but um now I don't. Fuck. Got this new job. I had never actually used Windows before. Dude, Windows is horrible. I cannot use it. I'm even getting sick of Mac OS. I'm just kind of at my limit with Mac OS. I love the walled garden. Like the walled garden integrates well with my MacBook and my iPhone. But other than that, I really miss Linux. Like a lot. I'm sick of being like, I'll go to ChatGPT and be like, I need to do this thing on Linux. How do I do it on Mac? It's like similar but different enough to be a pain in the ass. You miss me? You miss me? Second, the comment about eyes. They are, yeah, they're dreamy, okay? Look, I'm not denying that I'm hot, okay? But there's something more important here right now, and I need a Linux computer. I need a Linux desktop with a powerful GPU, with Proton and OBS and all this stuff. Good news, isms don't translate well to BSD userland. I know. If only easy anti-cheat works on Linux. Yeah, anti-cheat is bullshit. Anti-cheat is just such bullshit. Kernel level anti-cheat, like ring 0 shit? What the fuck is that? Nah. BSD is deficient in this way? I know, I'm like, oh, year of the Linux desktop. I can't wait for Linux to become mainstream so that I can start using BSD seriously and become, counter culture, I guess. Linux is mainstream. Linux is mainstream when it comes to like servers and stuff, but not Linux the desktop, not Linux on desktop, you know? It might improve with like Steam OS and Steam Machine. I was also thinking about just getting a Steam Machine, but if I'm going to invest in like a computer, I feel like it has to be a streaming computer. I don't know. I feel like it has to be a streaming computer because I stream a lot. MNT, yeah, I bought this computer. Maybe I shouldn't have. It feels irresponsible. And oddly, I'm like obsessed with its smaller cousin, the Pocket Reform now. Coming in 2027. Wow, you guys keep roasting me for ordering this computer. It's coming. It's gonna come. I stream a lot. Google me. Yeah, thanks. I love that you ordered MNT. Yeah, like, but people in chat think I wasted my money. I'm like, brother, come on. Are you still fighting the back alley street fights to afford food? Not exactly. I can afford food. New coffee maker is more important than a new computer? I don't think so, actually. Because I maybe have a couple cups of coffee every day in the morning, but I use my computer to stream and like do work like a lot more. But with that MNT money, brother, I actually with that MNT money I could have built a streaming computer. It was expensive. The Canadian ruble is very weak right now, so buying anything in USD is like brutal. Could have dyed my hair blonde. I could have dyed my hair blonde like 5 times. Oh no, not 5 times. 4 times. Math? 3 times? Math times. Anyways, yeah, it costs like 2K a year to maintain. You're right. How many inches is my hair? It's pretty long now. Oh. Streaming PC. For the record, I'm still in the Janet Goes Blonde train. The record? You mean the record? Yeah, I still have this like fantasy of going blonde. That's for sure. Just get a good wig. That's what my hairstylist suggested. Like, girl, just get wigs. Like, oh, brother. Oh, brother. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm stoked for the MNT reform. Next. Your perfection. Yeah, I know. Now, when issues with Windows, try GNOME Desktop for Linux. My my go-to desktop environment is XFCE. Joy by X13S. Mm. Yeah. Just never understand how people follow cult leaders until I met Janet. I'm not that charismatic. Explain the appeal of functional programming. Uh, it's fun. It's like learning, if you've never done functional programming before, you'll learn something like Haskell. It's going to feel like learning how to code all over again. 3 stream streak. Who else had a streak? Somebody had a streak while I was reading stuff. Loombit. And Woogie the Bear. Explain the appeal of ET girls. I think you know, actually, random, so I'm not going to explain the appeal. Lost my mind on Christmas Day? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, functional programming is fun. It's different, you know? Is more closely related to mathematics with an emphasis on functions as first-class citizens. That means passing functions as arguments to other functions, returning functions from other functions, and composing functions of existing functions. Really wish there was a laptop with basically a MacBook Pro, but with Linux. Install all in clean and powerful laptop. Well, I think that's like the framework, isn't it? Like I was actually, when I bought this MacBook, I couldn't decide if I wanted, got my 10 stream streak. I couldn't decide if I wanted a framework or a MacBook. The MacBook seemed like the more stable choice at the time. This was almost 3 years ago now. And I can't believe it's been that long. This computer still feels brand new to me sometimes. But I was like, yeah, the responsible businessy choice seems like to buy a MacBook, so that's what I did. Or the, what's that? Got to go? Alright. Keeping hot? Okay. Going to eat Turkish meat? Oh, interesting. I kind of do want Donair now. GTA is cold today? A little bit. Like Toronto? Wait, K5, do you live in the GTA? Flurries, flurries, flurries. Wind. There's a wind warning for today. Whoa. Big gusts of wind. No, Greater Vancouver area. Why did you say GTA then? Do people actually say GVA? Greater Vancouver area? GVA? Is that a real thing? Hello, Forte. I thought that it's called Greater Toronto. Yeah, but you said Greater Vancouver area. But like before you said GTA. Whatever, never mind. Doesn't matter. Hmm. You guys. You guys. Wow. You know what's weird is my just chatting streams like way outperform coding streams. It's kind of rough, guys. Kind of rough. Hmm. Hmm. It's okay. We'll go code sometime. Sometime soon, probably. Hmm. So what was I saying about there's some Linux meta going on, which is kind of cool. But everybody, the weird thing about the Linux meta is that they almost all went with Mint. What's that? Oh, brother. Oh, what's that? Brother. Oh, what's that? They all went with the Mint Linux Mint Linux. Is it Mint Linux or Linux Mint? Linux Mint, yeah. They all went with Mint for some reason, which made it feel like a marketing push for Mint, oddly. Ubuntu, the canonical. Is Mint a Ubuntu based distribution or is it Debian? Yes. Okay, so it is Ubuntu. Interesting. Ah. Are they switching? You know when I break my nails? I always break my nails this time of year. Then they turn into little hooks. Get stuck in my hair. Manjaro. You know what's good for beginners is Ubuntu. My favorite. Apparently Linus Torvalds uses Fedora. Oh wow. Ubuntu has a fancy new website. I haven't been here in a while. Oh great. Now what? What do you want, Dr. Scurvy? You gonna be an asshole? I'm already gonna pre-type ban/ban. Go on, say what you're gonna say. I can install Fedora Atomic on my laptop. I don't use Arch, by the way. Arch is okay. I don't know. I've just always been a Ubuntu stan, so I don't know. Linus using Fedora? Oh, sorry. Usually when people's first message is something like you, they're gonna say something like shitty or hateful or whatever. I'm sorry about that, doctor. I have preconceived notions. Viking, I didn't know you were a Lubuntu fan. I had no idea, actually. Yeah, that's right, Judy. What's wrong with Fedora, homie? Well, apparently Fedora is really accommodating. They make it very easy for you to compile your own kernel, which Linus Torvalds obviously does a lot. Never heard of it. Super lightweight. Yeah, I know about Lubuntu. Baslite for gaming. Yeah, it's kind of cool that Proton, like Steam has done such a good job of like creating Proton and promoting gaming on Linux. Like, dude, there's a time. Okay, gather around, children. Story time. When I was like a teenager, I was running Linux. Because this is what you do when you're a teenager. And you're me, apparently. I literally used Wine to play games on my laptop with Linux. Literally, I remember I ran one that ran super well was World of Warcraft. Because World of Warcraft had, because of like their build process, World of Warcraft actually had bindings for OpenGL. And you could specify using OpenGL over DirectX. So, and then the wine for like the Windows XP system calls was pretty good. So you just use the OpenGL version with World of Warcraft and it worked like perfectly on Linux. And that's because WoW ran on Mac OS. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Like in some cases, I found that WoW ran better on like Linux and Wine than Windows. It was crazy. Those were the days. I miss those days. I miss those days. Sort of Wine again with Gothic kind of working. What's Gothic, Judy? Blizzard used to prioritize development on Mac over Windows back in the day. Well, I play WoW on Mac right now, and it always seems like the Mac build is more stable than the like Windows build. Because if I go on and I see like people, like if I watch a WoW streamer, they get disconnected a lot on Windows. I never get disconnected. Never. I've never been disconnected like they do on stream. Okay, now you're getting a ban, Dr. Scurvy. You can say all you want to me, but as soon as you say something mean to the mods, you're out of here. Alliance for Horde? Honestly, I used to play like Horde, right? But I've been playing a Night Elf Druid lately, and that's been really fun. Because I never really played Druid. And like Tauren Druid's just like basically an afterthought. I mean, all of Horde is basically an afterthought. You could really tell by some of the like Alliance starting areas that a lot more care and time went into the Alliance rather than the Horde, I think. Janet made someone cry. No. I mean, yeah, it was my fault for assuming that he would say something shitty. But, like, you can't just, like, go ahead and be shitty to my mods. I'm not gonna stand for that. Thank you, Just Call Me Dots. Have I played Final Fantasy XIV? Yeah, I used to play Final Fantasy XIV a lot. Like 10 years ago. I used to play that game a lot with my brother, oddly. Except I would play on like PlayStation 4, which was kind of funny. But yeah, Final Fantasy XIV is fun. I tried to get into it last year. Again, I bought all the expansions, but it just was kind of hard to get into. And it takes up like 150 gigabytes of hard drive space. And it's weird because the like official, so the official like Mac build of Final Fantasy XIV online is actually just the Windows build with wine. They just bundle it with wine. It's fucking insane. I can't even believe they get away with doing this. And then you have to download some like open source launcher because the official launcher on macOS doesn't work at all. Name is Dots. Nice to meet ya. Okay, Dots. Oh, just call me Dots. Yeah, that makes sense. Yes, Sirfi, I have a Miqote. I play a Marauder. Or is it Warrior? Can't remember. Warrior becomes a Marauder, I think. In the class system. I think it's a Marauder. But basically, yeah, I played a tank class. Only did a few raids back in the day. How's everybody? Hope you had a lovely Christmas. Thank you, Femboy Ear Liquor. Sus. It's a little sus. Brother changed it because he thinks those TikToks are funny and I can't change it for 60 days. I see. Windows launcher is ass. You gotta download the quick launcher. Yeah, I had to download like FF14 on Mac open source launcher. Super sketchy, like. But if you go on the subreddit, the community, I for one think it's a great username. But the community on Reddit is like definitely download the open source launcher, 100%. Love the game. The technical debt of the game is horrible. Yeah, actually, like I like Final Fantasy 14, but when I like logged in to like play through all the Heavensward content up to whatever the expansion is now. So now they're at Dawn Trail. And I was working my way through like wait, yeah, okay. So Heavensward, Stormblood. Yeah, they've got 5 expansions. That's crazy. So yeah, I was on the first expansion. I only ever played to like max level on A Realm Reborn. Sketchy open source? I mean maybe. It just seems sketchy, right? How many I feel like do people play I wonder what the community here plays more, like my chat. Does chat play WoW more or FF14 more? I don't know. Hmm. Diablo 4, WoW, and Guild Wars. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of WoW lately. I do like Final Fantasy 14. Worked on Proton. Do you do C sharp? Or know nothing of that? Yeah, I don't know anything about Microsoft Land. I'm a purist. Ugh. Maple Story 2. 20 stream streak. That's wild. You know, I'm beginning to realize that with all these streaks, I stream a lot. Like maybe too much. Too much impossible. Or Ice Lord Olmo. Maybe not enough. Oh man, streaming is kind of exhausting. I'm not gonna lie. I do enjoy being, sexy on camera and stuff, but it's hard to be sexy every day. Like I just, nobody watches code. It's kind of weird. It's weird that I started this channel software development and now I'm just sitting here. Not enough. Like I could, I don't know, do something, I guess. I gotta use the bathroom though. Full screen e-girl, yeah, basically. No need, we good. Here for coding and humanity. Oh. Well, I'm glad the channel's at least growing again. That's always nice. I started posting some content on Instagram. Oh, interesting. This looks like a cool Chaos Computer Club talk. Breaking architecture barriers, running x86 games and apps on ARM. I'm gonna have to watch that later. Sounds like a cool talk. Hopefully it's in English. The Chaos Computer Club like conference usually is in English, isn't it? There's also one thing. Oh, Nora, did we hear from your friend that the MNT is real and totally legit and I definitely did not waste my money? You're speaking English? I went to their monthly meetup when I was there. It was pretty fun. Really? I'm starting to regret making this joke. Okay, I won't bring it up again. I won't bring it up again. Wind up boy. Sure. Wait, are you gonna ask your friend, Nora? Well, I didn't want you to actually get anxious. Oh. I suppose if it's not real, I could always request a refund, but just thought it was funny. Okay. No, it's alright. I understand. As far as I know, the MNT research meetup happened yesterday. Oh my god, we're getting the inside scoop from a friend of a friend here. I really just gotta move to Germany at this point, I think. Not as part of the 39C3 itself. Oh, okay. Somewhere close by. I wish we had cool conferences like that in Canada. Yo, for all the like Toronto people and guess Canada in general, what happened? We don't have anything, we don't have any cool things happen here. We don't have any Chaos Computer Club. Conferences still happen in the United States. Even though people get disappeared there. It's just crazy. We aren't traveling due to the situation with our cousins to the south. That's right, yeah. And I guess flying to Europe for a conference is a bit much. Recon conferences in Canada? Yeah, but it's hosted at like this. Oh, this is a different thing. Never mind. This looks cool. It's a security conference though. I just want like Chaos Computer Club Canada, you know? So C4 instead of C3. Marked all the dev events? Yeah, it did. Honestly, like Toronto is like so different after the pandemic. Like it's just wildly different here now after the pandemic. People don't even walk fast in the city anymore. Like too many people usually just strolling about. I'm like, don't you have somewhere to be? Like Internationalist Symposium. That was my favorite part about Toronto. People walked fast. They had places to be. Because I'm a fast walker, right? Now nobody walks fast. I'm gonna hang it up for the night. Oh, thanks, Viking. Have a good night. Competitive walker. A little bit. Mm. Top 5% MMR. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and there used to be a lot of dev meetups before COVID. Like, I remember going to dev meetups just to like eat dinner sometimes. Like free food, you know? It was fun. It was really cool. And now it's like all gone. Completely gone. Been here before, but I found my way back. Yeah, well smash that follow button, Rob. Yeah, sometimes we write code here. Sometimes. Yeah, it's all gone. The everything's different now. It's the ZERP era, not gonna lie. Making a game. Yeah, I'm still making a game. I'm just not working on it right now. Trying not to burn out from code. I'm supposed to be on vacation, but I just keep streaming like my normal shit. Maybe I should take a break. Too addicted to streaming. I don't know. Planning time right now, right? I mean, kinda. It was planning time. Like we were talking about like the architecture of like how the toolchain could work and how like hot reloading could work, which is a really interesting concept. We were also talking about content that I can't make. That I still kind of want to make. Content that you're not allowed to know, I guess. If only I was a big enough YouTuber to be on Nebula, because then I could be like, yo, here's my video on how like viruses work. And then I could be like, you can find the like walkthrough on Nebula, like all those other YouTubers, the extended version on Nebula or whatever. Easy. Although I don't even know if they would allow it. Probably just have to host it myself with an HTML5 tag, video tag, video element. Ugh, I'm getting tired, chat. I'm tired. I almost didn't stream this morning because I was so cranky and tired because I didn't sleep well. Game category change too. I'm just sleeping. Hmm. Am I with a software company or am I doing my own thing? I guess you could say I'm doing my own thing. Making my own games, making my own content. I'm even like I pay my bills by like freelancing, consulting, if you want to say that. Always my own thing. Always. Always. Hang on a second. Oh, some of the Conj 2025 videos are hitting the interwebs right this morning. I wish I could have gone to Conj, but I really don't want to disappear, so it disappeared by ice or whatever. Wait a second. Wait a second. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Where did it go? I lost the video. Brother. Oh, okay. US is kind of sus to visit these days. 100%. No way. Oh, snap. We got another prominent trans girl in the closure community. There's so many of us. Not gonna lie, for a freelance, I expect you to work in JS or PHP. Nay, Bray. There's riches in niches, as the indie hackers would say. Not gonna lie, world sucks. Agree. Maybe I'll have that tuna salad sandwich after all. I haven't had one in like a while. I ended up not having a tuna salad sandwich the other day. Or I could have an egg salad sandwich. Or an egg sandwich. Just plain egg sandwich. How do people make egg salad sandwiches? Are they, follower goal reached? Yeah, we did reach the follower goal. Sorry for saying bro earlier, but more careful referring to you. It's fine. I don't really. It's cool. I'm chilling. Bruh. Brother. I've been like obsessively saying brother lately, so I was like basically as a vocal tick. We could just like binge watch some Conch 2025 videos together. You know? You know what I'm saying? Rich Hickey's opening remarks, a decade on Datomic, 12 years of component, Unify bio, power tools for translating, translational, blah blah blah. Cats, Dogs, and Python by Paula. Love Paula. Agent Orama, scalable, traceable, stateful AI agents. There's only 6 videos in this playlist, which is Conch really short this year. Sorry. I'm trying to stop the brother thing because people might not like it. So, okay, so we could watch some Conch videos together. That could be fun. Yeah, I don't feel like coding, but I don't know. Brother, ooh, what's that? Brother, ooh. Oh my god, chat room. Oh, that was a good stretch. Oh, I need to get back into yoga because I need to stretch more. Bruva, broski, brethren, bruv, brew. I used to do this thing that would annoy the hell out of my younger brother. So I'd make this like weird sound, my noise, and be like, breh. And then one day he just snapped. He's like, shut the fuck up, Janet. Oh, my favorite's bruh. Yeah, I like bruh. I still say like brah and bruh with my like homies back in New Brunswick. We've just always been like that, okay? You know what I'm saying? It's tight. Should I pause the stream to go or go make food or what? I don't know what I want. I could microwave some pasta again. Or order some food. Donair time? Oh man, I don't know if I can order a donair again. If you're hungry, food. I am hungry. I'm just trying to decide what to have. If you're Hungarian, then food. It's so expensive to order donairs though, like I can't. It's too expensive, man. It costs like $30. It's literally twice the price of the donair itself. Like it literally comes out to be like twice the price of the donair itself. So I'm leaning toward like a tuna sandwich or something. Or sardines. You know what's funny? So I almost ordered an MNT hat, an MNT research hat, because I want one really bad. And you know, I like hats, obviously, as you can see behind me. But then I remember the reason I hadn't already is because the shipping was really expensive. But I can order a bunch of stuff and it only costs one shipping cost. So I'm like, well, I could order like a hat and a laptop and blank keycaps and all this other stuff to save on shipping. Of course, I'd spend like over $500, but I would be saving on shipping. Oh, brother, there are so many more hats in that closet behind me. There's 2 berets, 1 sun hat. Actually, I think there's 2 sun hats. 2 sun hats, 2 berets. There's a toque with a little fuzzy pom-pom on the top. Trying to think, what other hats do I have? I know I have more hats. Pretty sure there's like old like company swag ball caps in there. I'm pretty sure there's like a trucker hat I got from a company I worked for once. Would it be a catastrophe? Yes. You want to see the beret on stream? Well, I'd have to let my hair down. And my hair, this hairstyle's not really very good for berets. Naming hats, we know you hat. I hat like crazy. I don't know if I want you guys to see the inside of my messy closet. I forgot that I had like a whole other Blue Jays hat in there. So I have 2 Blue Jays hats. Yeah, I'd have to take this fanciest, most expensive hat. Probably my like toque with the pom-pom on it. It's made in Canada, so it was like $100. Canada, made in Canada. Oh, Nora likes it when my hair is up. Sorry, Nora. You have to wear it right. You have to wear a beret correctly. Like, you can't. Babe, hi, Fern. Hi, Fernie. I'll live. I'll put my hair up here in a second. So yeah, here's how you put on a beret properly. Because I see some people, they wear berets like idiots. They're like, I see people literally wear a beret like this. Like a bozo, right? So you gotta tuck in the lip of the beret, okay? Start at the base of your head and you pull it over the top of your head. And then you tilt it. That's how you get the classic beret look. Suits me. Yeah, it suits me when I have like short hair. Ow. Like a chess bishop. Good luck, you wear it well. I think the black one would actually suit me better for what I'm wearing right now. I do like the tan beret though. Yes, I have a black beret. A black faux leather beret. At this point, I should just change the stream title to playing dress up with chat. See, this one works better for what I'm wearing, I think. Hmm. Okay, that's enough of that. Oh. Love the hats. Ugh, kind of a headache now. I wonder if it's because I have my hair up. It could be why. Brother redeems more fashion. Hmm. Okay, I think I'm gonna raid out. I just don't feel like I really have much more content in me today. And I don't really have the noggin power for coding. So sorry. Get subscribed and followed and all that junk, I guess. It's just one of those days. I just slept so poorly last night and this morning, I guess. I don't know, we had some fun. We read Rich Hickey's stuff, you know? Thank you for the stream. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Can't believe people watch me on the internet and they pay me to do it sometimes. Peace out. Alright, Dulce. Bullet shoes, kinda new. Aw, Nora. Who are we rating? Who are we rating today? Kinda wanna raid Prime. We rating the stock guy? Is he on? I don't think he's. Oh, he's on. Love you, babe. Go relax. Thanks, friend. I kind of wanted to raid Prime. Did we return him and return a raid in kind to him? I feel like we didn't. Wait, who do we want to raid? Stock guy? All right, stock guy was a pretty cool guy. Yes, whatever. Okay, core functions. All right, you guys. Sorry it's a little short today. Trying to do longer streams, but my head hurts and I'm tired and stuff. Have a great day. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Probably. Bye.